come to Congress to impeach this president or any president.
Stop tape. He could say that standing there. Of course, we know the class of 2018, 63 new Democrats were minted, and many, like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib, were minted in that class in order to bring them over the threshold, gain the majority, and indeed embark upon impeachment. And back then, right around the time that the Democrats took majority after the 2018 election in the House of Representatives, right around then, impeachment was already underway. It was an electronic impeachment, as I called it. They talked about impeachment. Al Green talked about impeachment. Maxine Waters talked about impeachment. Rashida Tlaib talked about impeachment. Ayok talked about impeachment. They all talked. Nancy Pelosi talked about impeachment. Of course, she was playing good cop, and she was allowing all these others, like Jerry Nadler, to play the bad cop until the two fused together for what we have now, which is a wide open partisan and biased impeachment proceedings in the House of Representatives. But back then, my point is that impeachment was fully underway, even though it wasn't officially underway. And so the President of the United States, Donald Trump, was under withering attack even back then. And so no one, quote, goes to Congress to impeach a president of the United States. But I will stipulate that the class of 2018 that now form a good chunk, a very influential chunk of the 116th Congress in the House of Representatives, I would say that I believe they are so radicalized that, yes, many of them's intent, if you were examining their hearts, many of them's intent was to remove, certainly attack, and possibly try and remove through impeachment the 45th President of the United States. So it's so easy for Hakeem Jeffries to stand there as a veteran of the halls of Congress and say he wasn't brought in there to impeach a president because, of course, he's been there since Barack Obama. And unfortunately, the Republican majority back then under Barack Obama should have impeached the 44th president. They should have held him accountable for all kinds of constitutional violations, including violation of the separation of powers. All kinds of constitutional violations by Barack Obama were let go by the Republican majority in the 115th Congress and the 114th Congress, of which Hakeem Jeffries was a member. Roll tape.
But duty requires that we pursue this inquiry.
Stop tape. What duty? If duty requires, then Hakeem, why didn't you all just take the rules and the guidelines for the 1998 impeachment of Bill Clinton and repackage them and then vote on them for the attempted impeachment now in 2019 of Donald Trump? Why didn't you just copy them, copy, cut, paste, and put them in the 2019 version of the, quote, impeachment inquiry? Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you have a level playing field there? Why didn't you consider just simply reusing the rules that the Republicans came up with in 1998 to have a level playing field for Bill Clinton, where they allowed the ranking members equal opportunity and equal justice for Bill Clinton back then? Why didn't you just simply allow that to transpire here in 2019? Instead, we have rules that completely shut out the White House, that don't allow the White House counsel to participate and attempt to defend the 45th President of the United States. All because Adam Schiff is demanding documents that the White House cannot produce without violating the separation of powers. You see how this fits so nicely together for these radical Democrats? So think about the damage this guy and the rest of the Democrat buffoons are doing to the process of impeachment going forward. Young people, they're watching this. As a result, they will naturally build in impeachment as a component of every future president, thanks to the cheapening of this solemn, once rare process now being abused by political partisans who care only about their power.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.